Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, I'm Mike Emmerich. You had 42 in 1 year. Really? That's impressive. And so that means that a guy that gets that many obviously has to put a streak together, but the streak we're looking at tonight is unbelievable.
And you do the same things, Doc, when you're on a streak like this. You eat the same pregame meal. You take the same highway to the rink. You hopefully don't break that stick you've been scoring all those goals with. Goal scorers are very particular, and you want to stay in your routine. And right now, no player hotter in the league. Tyler's routine has been the same this whole way. As a former goal scorer, Doc, you try to do the same things over and over again, and you make sure that nobody touches that stick you've been scoring with.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. Yaroslav Halak is his team's mainstay tonight, just like he's been in St. Louis and Washington. In the American Hockey League, he was Hamilton Bulldogs MVP 2 years in a row and an all-rookie selection there. We have begun in New York City. Trying to go to Strome. Delayed penalty coming up. Play is stopped, and now we'll hear the call. Toronto's penalty is 2 minutes for elbowing.
2 minutes for elbowing. Time of the penalty, 18 seconds.
New York's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. The Leafs are back even. And the possession taken up by Leddy. Pitching it to Ladd. Got his pad on that one. A cover.
Haven't seen a lot of this, Doc, after whistles. Let's keep an eye on this type of play. It might lead to something else.
Solid, clean win. Pass attempt to Bailey. Directing that one to Grabowski. And he is reefed.
That's what we love about this game.
Puck picked up here. Puts one on. That shot came from right in front.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Gains the zone and looks over his options. They can't find the target. Slid to lead. All a part of generating an offense. Little pass off from the goal. Jabbed away by Mazzaros. Lets a shot go. Up the wing, moving along. And he's hammered. Looking to Parenteau. Oh, and he is drilled. Slides it to the point to Cizikas. A shot. Flexed out that pad and got it. Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. Soccered along by McCollum. At the front of the net. Score! And this one is tied. Over 9 minutes remaining. We are at 1 goal apiece. They won the faceoff. And the puck taken hold of by Mazzaros. On to Hunwick. Now it's directed to Tyler. Lets a shot fly.
48
Smart recovery by Hammond. He is shut right off. And so, as predicted, we have a fight here.
All players have a role, Doc. 2 things, accept and execute. He certainly did that.
Man, that was decisive.
I don't know why they'd want to do that. You could block one punch if you wanted.
These guys will have 5 minutes to get back dressed and get ready to go again at some point.
Penalty to number 55, Johnny Boychuk, a 5-minute major for fighting. Toronto penalty to number 98, a 5-minute major for fighting. Time of the penalties, 11 minutes, 30 seconds. 1 minute left in
The first period has come to an end. We started in a scoreless tie. At least we have a score now, but it's not tied. These two teams are separated by just a goal. Underway in period 2. Possession now on the pickup by McCollum. To Tyler.
Tyler's penalty minutes have gone up. If he doesn't smarten up, his ice time's going to go down in this close game.
And the pickup. New York's up the wing, controlling play now. To Ladd. One-timer. Flexed that leg right out there and blocked it. With a drive. Turned aside.
Halak's not had a very good night. Fortunately, this game's still up for grabs for him.
New York's moving to center. Moving it to Strome. Could not be filtered through. A strong play by Tyler. Not through. Looks ahead to start something. And long to Tyler. Oh, a save there. One into another.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
The Leafs in their own end, ready in attack. Two guys together with force. Big force. Good job holding that one in. Puck is thrown to McCulloch. And along the wing, he still has it. Seeks the corner. Terrific determination by John Tavares. And snap to Boychuk. Outstanding glove save. And he'll cover. Over 7 minutes have transpired. And it is 2-1 the score in this one. Good reach there. Right in front. He scores! 2 straight goals.
Tyler's quick read of the play allowed him to get that breakaway and score.
Toronto's built a... Oh, look out here. What do you think?
He's asking and looking for a dance partner.
And so the gloves will come off.
This is one of the ways to show your coaches you're involved.
7 minutes, 17 seconds.
A big roundhouse and the decision.
I give him credit for hanging in as long as he did, but that big punch at the end finished it.
New York penalty to number 29, a 5-minute major for fighting. Toronto penalty to number 98, a 5-minute major for fighting. Time of the penalties, 7 minutes, 18 seconds.
Pitching this one to Tavares. Passing one off now to Ladd. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Offside stops the clock. New York's got it off the draw at center. Possession reestablished by Mazzaros. Up the wing and moving well. Gathered in by Leddy. He pinned him to the glass. Boy, what reaction. He's got it again. Good work by Hickey. Snapping a pass to Clutterbuck. Looks from the corner. That one's to him from his goaltender. The Leafs look to make a difference up the wing. Drill. Terrific glove save. Trying to go to Clutterbuck. Into the end of attack.
1 minute left in the second period.
Second period has come to a close. We had a lot of goals that period. Maybe more coming up in the third. Both teams have scored. Tyler's annoyed. Might be something here.
He's had
The gloves are down. They're ready to fight.
You got a couple of big humans scrapping there.
What a haymaker.
Oh, a couple of those punches you could hear. That was an excellent fight.
Much safer up here with you, Doc, in the booth. 5 minutes for fighting for those guys.
Your penalty to number 55, Johnny Boychuk, a 5-minute major for fighting. Toronto penalty to number 98, a 5-minute major for fighting. Time of the penalties, 3 seconds.
New York's got that neutral zone faceoff. Gets in. What'll he do? That's a good solid hit. He's had many.
Toronto's in their own end, lugging it along.
Good, solid defensive play with the stick.
To Strome.
Propelled to Tavares. Shoots one. Little pass from his goalie here. Fires. Wonderful stop by Halak.
Halak's looking awfully confident attack with the shooter.
Corralled it again. Turned on net. Just missed the net with that one.
You know what, Doc? I could see why he missed the net. There was nothing there. He tried to be too fine.
Laid on to Chimera. And the puck out of play into the players' bench. Tampa Bay's the next visitor to come through on this very long homestand that the fans are enjoying. Over 8 minutes left to go in the third. Both teams with 3. That's our score. Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. Poke checked away by John Tavares.
Pitching it to DeHaan.
Chip to Tavares.
Are you?
With a blast! Pass attempt to Tyler. Bozak's caught a stick up high, and the referee's arm is up. Just missed the net. New York's taking a minor penalty for high sticking.
Tavares, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes.
The Leafs get their first power play of the game. New York's in control of the puck through center. Directing that one to Boychuk. Mashed in. That one goes back in where a goaltender can make this play, not a defenseman or forward. Looking to Tyler. He's in on an onside play. You could almost count that one, but no. One-timer. And that one went out of play over the glass. A souvenir for some young fan.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Toronto's got that one. Now what? Pointed to Tyler. Hammers one. He scores! And for him, that's his 20th of this season.
When you're an offensive player and you have that much time, you're allowed to take that big, heavy slap shot. Fortunately for the offensive team, they're rewarded with a big goal.
Halak's in good enough position to make the stop. He thinks the puck's coming low, but because it's up high, he can't get his hands up quick enough on the stick side to make the save.
And that's an offside. Good job on that faceoff, tying the man up. And he steps in. He's got it. The Maple Leafs starting back in their own end. Gets in. What'll he do? Gathered up by Bozak. With a strong wrist shot. It's off his pad. The Islanders up the wing lug the puck. Slid to Ladd. Has a chance to make a play through the corner. And they've got it again. Still has control through the neutral zone. A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation.
In the third period.
And that's the end of the game. It was a great time. The Islanders have lost yet again, and the streak gets longer. is the largest city in hockey's First Nation, Canada. This is Toronto, and every hockey night here is special. So it is with this one, action about to begin for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich. Tonight we have East against West. What's one of the best things about this?
Well, I think for the fans is realizing that you're going to be able to see every team in the National Hockey League come into your building. It makes for a great brand of hockey.
The Oilers are excited as well. They love playing on the road. They love being in this building.
The Maple Leafs get the first play of the game.
Toronto's confidence is high as they continue to rack up the W's. Don't get too confident. Play in the moment.
In their own end, moving well. Looking to Everly.
That's the way to make them pay.
Anytime you get hit in the open ice like that, that is a jolt.
Eberle's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Big drive. Gloved. And he freezes for the whistle. All is halted for now. Time for Ray.
Anderson's play this season has been so consistent. He's got an excellent win-loss record. He doesn't give up the bad goal when it's a crippling time for a team. He makes the big save when he has to. And as a result, the penalty killing's been really good, and they have enough confidence to be a...
What a reaction save.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Gets across, looks over his options. On to Tyler. Shoots one. Off a body. Shoots. Score! And the place goes nuts. Bozak's goal has gotten his team ahead.
Boy, you could just feel the energy in this building right now after that early goal.
A little under 4 minutes have gone off the clock. The Maple Leafs lead 1-0. Propelled to Gardiner. Taken to the corner by Kadri. Snaps a wrister. Right in that catching glove. Good work. Clean win on the draw. Cleared on out by Fane. The Maple Leafs carrying it in their own end. Now it's directed to
If
Tyler.
you like hockey, come check out our channel.
Onside.
Don't forget to
Ripper.
subscribe.
Good save there. The Oilers have killed it all. Trying to go to Pouliot. And he steps in. Fantastic shutdown. Directing that one to Nugent Hopkins. To Fane. Chip to Kadri. Can make a play from the corner. Oh, he had a great chance to shoot there, and he did, but it was answered by the glove. Grabbed, the two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there. Nice poke check by Tyler. And the puck taken over by Gardiner. Possession once again. Wonderful save. He was hovering right over it.
The goalie makes himself look big.
The Oilers win the draw. Bad luck, broken stick. Great save. What a distraction. Moving it on now out of their own end. He's in on an onside play. Got it in his own end. Pass attempt to Versteeg. Wonderful save of an all-star shot. Up against the glass right now. Edmonton's got another face-off win. Dumped in. And the puck gathered in by Nugent Hopkins. Shot. Big point-blank save there.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
And placed up. Oh, and a shot, and that was way, way late.
You see a play like that, Doc, that goaltender's team has to respond.
Oh, down he goes on the 10-point must system. It's an easy call.
With nobody in here surprised with that. Larson's taken the worst of that fight. He's not going to the penalty box. He's headed back to the locker room with the trainer.
And reaching the penalty to number 6, Adam Larson. A 5-minute major.
Gardner's got it on his stick, trying to clear. First period is in the books. So are a lot of goals, but just on one side of the ledger. We go down to the benches. It's Ray Ferraro.
Larson's been missing from the bench for quite some time. Just heard that he will not be back today. Guys?
The Maple Leafs win that neutral zone faceoff. McCulloch's hooked on the play. There will be a penalty. Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out. The Oilers guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook. Toronto's power play has had plenty of chances. They just haven't scored yet.
No power play goals to this point. You keep taking penalties, eventually the puck's going to end up in the back of your net.
I understand, Eddie. The numbers don't lie, but perhaps this one can make a difference. Edmonton's in their own end, setting things up. And it's cleared out of there. Moving it on up the wing. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Blocked. Good job with the stick. Edmonton's gotten it back out. They check the clock, get ready to defend. The Leafs' power play is over. It has been empty for the night and a lot of chances. All a part of generating an offense. Little pass off from the goal. Passing one off now to Letestu. Superb defensive play by Komarov. Laid on to Tyler. Fires a shot. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near it. Good job tying the man up on the face-off. Teammate comes in. The Oilers have it along the boards. Slid to Versteeg. Off his pad. It's an onside play. Pass straight up to Tyler. Can't take an offsides here. Everybody goes back. And he picks it up. Still has control through the neutral zone. On to Nugent-Hopkins. Edmonton's looking to head man up the wing. Right near the line. He is shut right off.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Two players splat to the boards.
Sometimes you just run out of real estate. Nowhere to go when he had to take the big hit.
Moving it to Tyler. Lets a shot go. He scores!
Tyler's technique on this shot was perfect. That's why it was so hard.
Unlike the glove side, the goalie doesn't have to catch this. He's just got to get his blocker on it. I don't know how he misses this one.
Toronto's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. A little under 4 minutes still to play in this period. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. Puck controlled by McCulloch. Smart recovery by Fane. Shoots. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Gathered up again by Hunwick. To Tyler. He had it past the goalie, but not past the iron.
Tyler's been shaking his head since he had this wide open net, and the only thing he could find was iron.
Quick work on the faceoff. Lets it go. Just missed the net.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
That shot hit a man. Pitching it to Lucic. Into the attacking end. To Everly. Outstanding save with a glove.
Oh, that puck just hit his glove.
Last minute of play in the second period. When your team wins,
Opening faceoff of the third period. Puck is thrown to Bozak. Snapping a pass to McDavid. To Everly. Oh, that's a good shot. Great pad save. A cover, and play is stopped. McDavid's lost another faceoff. The team is down. Into the end of attack. He's alone. What a save by Gustafsson. Pitching this one to Everly. Doing fine up the wing. Takes that pass from the other point man. Toronto's on the move in the defensive zone. Looking to Tyler. In all alone. Superb save by Gustafsson. Edmonton's got it and moving up the wing. Gets in. What'll he do? Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Propelled to Everly. Carries it to the corner. Lets it go. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Oh, here's a wrister. Got a piece of it with the glove. Pope checked away. The Oilers have gotten to center ice. And now it's directed to Lucic. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass.
Along with a little pushing and shoving, there's always a little talking going on in those scrums.
They are ready, and here we go.
This has a chance to be a real long scrap.
Man, that was decisive.
There's nobody in here that wasn't entertained by that fight.
Tyler's headed to the locker room after that fight. You cannot win them all. Edmonton's got another win. To Van Riemsdyk.
2 goals so far, Doc. He's out there vying for the third one to give him the hat trick.
6 minutes, 19 seconds. One minute left in the third period.
And that's the end of the game. Well played. Edmonton's finished the night like so many in recent memory. Another loss. Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, I'm Mike Emmerich, and a thrill tonight, it always is, when you get a chance to see the #1 point getter in the entire league.
It's going to get a lot of attention, Doc, because when you are leading the league in scoring, you're going to see the other team's top defensive players.
Tyler's well aware of that. Night in and night out, he is facing those top defensive pairs, so he needs to be real creative to stay atop of the league in scoring.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. Anderson's got the start. You know, if they like the goalie and they like playing for you, you stand a good chance to be strong, and that's the hope for the Maple Leafs. He's the starter again tonight. He plays really large in the net, doesn't give the opponent much to shoot at. Hoping to come up big for the Predators. It's a wonderful night for hockey. Bozak's the starting center for the Maple Leafs. Johansson's opposite him for the Predators. Superb defensive play by Tyler. Chip to Johansson. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Outstanding point-blank save.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Trying to go to Tyler. Now it's directed to McCulloch.
Laid on to Bozak. Passing one off now to Neal. He gains the zone. A free puck now.
Moving it to Tyler.
Lets it go. Oh, what a glove he's got there. It's probably noisy at the bench, but Ray can hear us. You're on, man.
Anderson's had an excellent season so far. He's got a high winning percentage, way more wins than losses. He's made enough saves that gives his team a chance to get their feet underneath them when they don't play very well. But he's been pretty consistent this year. We'll see if the opposition can get somebody in his eyes tonight, make it difficult for him to see the puck.
Many thanks, Ray.
And the possession taken up by P.K. Subban. Nabbed by McCulloch. Pitching this one to Bozak.
Nicely into the zone. Scooped up by James Neal.
The Predators lug that along up the wing.
Propelled to Neal. Oh, that was close.
That's going to happen.
What a save. I was looking for the light to come on.
Boy, he really had to battle through to see that screenshot.
A little under 9 minutes to go. Nashville's up in this game, 1-0. Solid, clean win. Lets a shot go. Just wide of the post. Hammers one. You could almost count that one, but no. Pass attempt to Wilson.
Possession now on the pickup by Gardner. Looking for options up the wing.
In those areas in their 10-game segment.
Scrum over, puck kicked.
Snapping a pass to Wilson.
Pass cut. Might go the other way now.
Possession taken up by P.K. Subban. The Predators are moving the puck in their own end.
Oh, what a break. That shot hit somebody. On to McCulloch. Score! And this one is tied.
And a long pass straight up to Bozak.
The clock has bled down to the last minute.
In the first period.
Looking to headman up the wing.
A good stick there, so no complete pass. Masterful save of an overwhelming one-time shot. Oh, he made him zig when he should have zagged, didn't he?
Looking to Bozak. The Maple Leafs wheel one ahead up the wing.
Good place to shoot from, and he does. He covers and holds on. Good reach there. With a blast. And he got that one.
Everyone knows that, Doc, that was a tremendous save, and even the shooter realizes how good that was.
The first period has come to a close, and we do have a score. It's a close game after one. You'd expect that from these two.
Nashville's prevailed again on the face-off of the neutral zone. The Predators have an advantage of one.
Nashville's carrying it on through the area between the blue lines.
A breakaway. Can he send it out? Slid to Neal. That shot glanced off the post.
The Leafs have control of the puck through the neutral zone. Wonderful wrist shot and a save. Snapped off a wrist shot. Great glove save, but it's loose. And he'll hold on. Quick work on the faceoff. Caught his glove on that one. Puck is thrown to Neal. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. He scores! 2 in a row. The Predators have built a 2-goal lead now. Perhaps on this faceoff they can make it 3 before the end of the second period, at least. Nashville's got another faceoff win. I don't know if they can get everybody off, but it's dumped in, and it looks like the forwards can come to the bench. Ribeiro's hooked on the play. There will be a penalty. Toronto's roster goes down by 1 here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking. Pitching it to Bergenheim. Gets across, looks over his options. Hammered. Outstanding save with a glove. Gets play stopped.
Doesn't look like it's going to lead to much, but let's keep an eye on this pushing and shoving moving forward.
Wilson's Tyler's annoyed. We had a sense this was going to happen. So here they go. Down he goes on the 10-point must system. It's an easy call.
I don't know why he would have taken that on. Oof, too much.
Toronto penalty to number 98, a 5-minute major for fighting. Nashville penalty to number 33, Colin Wilson, a 5-minute major for fighting. Time to the penalty, 13 minutes.
2 periods have been played. A bigger score we have for you now. These 2 teams leave the ice separated by 2. We have begun the 3rd period. Gets in. What'll he do? Big drive. Gathered up again by Johansson. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Directing that one to Neal. And the goalie to the bench. The extra man's on. The Maple Leafs are going to the box for 2 minutes, and the call is tripping.
32 seconds.
This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this one. Slides it to the point to Bozak. Turned aside. Chip to Komarov. Right at the net, and he got his pad on it. And he steps across the line. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Good poke check by Tyler. And offside is called on the play. Nashville's got that one. Now what? The Leafs love the puck through the neutral zone. Another one wide.
He's had a number of real good scoring opportunities, but he can't score. That's why his team trails.
The Predators continue to probe up the wing. Trying to go to Josi. Keeps it going up the wing. Shoots one. Save! Toronto's in their own end and shifting gears. Doing fine up the wing. Gets in, looks over his options here. Looking from the corner. Great job on a cut pass. Collected by Forsberg. The Predators up the wing luck the puck. Bozak's tripped and a penalty should be coming. Nashville sent to the box for 2 minutes. It's tripping.
2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty. 9 minutes, 27
And
seconds.
so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1.
Well, a much-needed power play being down in this game.
I agree entirely, Eddie. Let's see if they prove us right here. Nicely into the zone.
Held there for a face-off coming up next. And it's a pleasure to bring in the third voice on our crew. Ringside, here's Ray Ferraro.
Because he's been so great tonight, his team has taken some chances offensively. There's no way they take those chances unless they have the great eraser in goal. Can't ask for much more than what we're seeing right here.
He has been remarkable tonight, Ray. It's going to be one of my 3 stars of the game, maybe the first. Off the goal post. That puck out of play over the glass.
Bozak's creativity has been on display most of the season, as he has among the highest total points in the league.
The Maple Leafs prevailing on the faceoff. Score! And that is his first.
He's had his chances and finally cashes in for goal number 1.
Just under 8 minutes to go in the period. A hockey game is one of lead changes, and this one has seen its lead vanish. And that's an offside.
Tyler's an aggressive player, but his aggressiveness sometimes crosses the line. Well, I guess not sometimes. He has among the highest total penalty minutes in the league. He's going to sit again.
The Maple Leafs got that faceoff win. Now what? The Predators look to make a difference up the wing. Puck now possessed by Hunway. To Tyler.
Tyler's got to stay disciplined here. He's had a
wonderful save with a pad. The puck is free, now taken up by Tyler. He scores! That's 3 unanswered goals. Toronto's got the lead by 1, and we are in the third period, and a dramatic stage is set. Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. Pressed to the glass. Now it's directed to Yarncrow.
Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 11
Possession seized by Mazzaros. Laid on to Tyler. Flings it, and a good save there. A whistle and a rest. Diagonally to Smith. Pointed to Ellis. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Passing one off now to Bozak. Nearing the final minute of regulation. Propelled to Ellis. Gains the blue line. Waits from the corner. And possession is changed. Brilliant move on that pass. Turned aside off the pad. Goalie pulled, net empty. Extra man is out. Net open. Score! The Leafs win that neutral zone faceoff.
Scored by number 98. Assisted by number 4.
On to Polak. Slid to McCulloch. And possession reestablished by PK Subban. Enormous collision.
Oh, when he's playing like that, he is effective.
Great chance denied. Chip. What a save, considering the shooter that's usually in.
Tyler's among the highest goal scorers in the league. He does his damage from in close to the net. He'll power his way in looking for rebounds. He's got a real knack for where the loose puck is.
The game is over. The Predators have lost again. The streak is longer, and the fire turned onto the coach and players is getting warm.